You know how YouTube is great? I mean, creators get paid based on how many views their content receives. They can upload whatever they want without getting censored, and users are suggested content based on what they've already viewed. Well, maybe two of these sentences are true. YouTube has a few problems, including scammy comments, the copyright strike issues, and recently the censorship of certain topics on their platform. Did you know there's a decentralized video sharing platform that is attempting to solve some of these problems using blockchain technology? Welcome to Whiteboard Crypto, the #1 YouTube channel for crypto education, and here we explain topics of the cryptocurrency world using analogies, stories, and examples so that you can easily understand them. In this video, we are going to explain what Odysee is, the blockchain behind it, how it works, and how you could earn money for using an alternative to YouTube. First off, a one-liner to fulfill what you're here for, Odysee is a video sharing platform that runs on the LBRY Decentralized blockchain, which allows creators to earn tokens without being censored or controlled by a central authority. Next, to truly understand how Odysee works, we will need to first cover the blockchain that powers it. Odysee is run by the LBRY blockchain. Now, if you've ever created a website before, you know that WordPress is a framework that allows you to create a website. Well, LBRY is like WordPress, and different people can use the same framework to run their website. In this case, Odysee uses the LBRY blockchain to create a platform very similar to YouTube. LBRY is a blockchain that specifically was created to share almost any file types, although it's mostly used for video, using technology that is similar to how BitTorrent works. Basically, the content is uploaded to the network and then nodes or computers around the world help share the content and keep it online. Since the blockchain is decentralized, if you upload something to the network, really, nobody can take it down. What's really happening behind the scenes is that the data is being sent to cloud servers, and the only information on the actual LBRY blockchain is metadata and where to find those files. Here at Whiteboard Crypto, we love examples, so let me give you an example of how it works. First, Ernest wants to release his movie, Ernie Runs for President. Number 2, the content that he uploaded is encrypted and sliced into many pieces. These pieces are stored on other computers that are on the network. Number 3, Ernest receives a special URL that looks like this, which points to his content. Now this is very similar to how whiteboardcrypto.com points to our IP address that our web server is hosted on. Number 4, when Ernest reserves that location, he also submits metadata, such as a description or a thumbnail to the content. Number 5, finally, Hillary, a user, opens her browser, searches the LBRY network, and then decides she wants to watch the film that Ernest uploaded. Number 6, Hillary issues a payment to Ernest for the decryption key, allowing her to watch the film. And finally, number 7, Hillary's LBRY client connects the pieces all around the world and then reassembles them using the key to decrypt the pieces. In reality, Hillary doesn't see any of this. Instead, the film streams within a few seconds after purchasing. Now, it should be noted that some content is fairly cheap, while some is expensive, but it really depends on what the creator wants to charge for it. Along with charging for content, you can also make it free to view the content, and that's exactly what all the videos on Odysee have done. Remember, LBRY is a protocol and blockchain, while Odysee is just one of a few different platforms that is built using the protocol. Let's get into a little bit more of what Odysee actually is. First up, Odysee is a centralized platform that aggregates and moderates the content on the LBRY blockchain in a way that's similar to YouTube. But let's go over some things that differentiates Odysee from YouTube. One of the benefits of Odysee is the moderation. Now, of course, I'm a fan of decentralization and the censorship resistance of the LBRY blockchain, but Odysee ensures that you don't see any not safe for work content while you're browsing at work. Unlike YouTube though, Odysee is much more lax about removing content. You can check out their guidelines if you want, but one of their big value adds is that they won't remove your video unless it's terroristic in nature, inciting violence, abuse, or literal torture. So we can't really complain about that. Think about Odysee as a way to organize all the videos on the LBRY blockchain in a way that doesn't censor your political views. Odysee also has its own suggestion algorithm, which to date isn't as good as the YouTube one, but I'm sure as time passes and they get more data it will improve. Right now, they do have a search engine where you can search for videos and channels, and something that I thought was cool was that those creators who hold and stake their LBRY tokens on the platform get their videos ranked higher, which could help early creators earn early traffic. Now, a decentralized version of YouTube does not come without some problems. There are a few problems that I personally have noticed, and one of the biggest ones is that they don't automatically upscale and downscale all of your content. For example, if you upload a 4K video to YouTube, you can choose to watch it from 4K to 1080p all the way down to potato mode if you want to save on your bandwidth. However, this doesn't automatically happen on Odysee. Instead, only videos that get above a certain threshold of views or channels that hold over 1,000 library credits receive this feature. Another problem that I see is that creators don't get the best analytics. For example, all I see on my Odysee account is the weekly number of views and the followers that I have gained, nothing about specific videos or even daily views. Moving on, let's talk about monetization. Right now, each view on a video will earn the creator a certain amount of library tokens. However, soon they will be introducing an ad program very similar to YouTube's partner program so that creators should earn even more. Also, they suggest tipping your favorite creators with library tokens yourself to reward good content. If you're a viewer of Odysee, you can actually earn library tokens yourself for doing certain things like watching a daily video or interacting with the site in other ways. One of the best part of their monetization schedule is that they don't collect any rent, like YouTube does with its creators or Apple does with its iTunes program. Now you might be wondering, geez, there's library tokens for doing all kinds of things. Where's all the money coming from? And that's when we get into the tokenomics part of this video. Library tokens, or library credits, are the main coin used on the LBRY blockchain. During the pre-mine, there were around 400 million library credits, but eventually there will be around 1 billion tokens, according to a release schedule that will stop in around 20 years. 10% goes to organizations and charities. 20% goes to adoption programs, but this is fancy words for advertising. 10% goes to the LBRY Inc. company, which is in charge of running the blockchain, and the last 60% is earned by LBRY miners who support the network. Library credits are also the main token of the network, so to send your credits to someone else or to buy content, you must use library credits. This means as the demand for the blockchain grows, so should the token price. Oh, and I forgot something else to talk about. The consensus model of the LBRY blockchain is proof of work, similar to what Bitcoin and Ethereum Classic use. The block size is 2 megabytes and the block time is around 2.5 minutes. And like I said earlier, the rewards will actually stop being given out in around 20 years with a unique distribution model. Another thing I thought was interesting is that LBRY uses a mix of SHA-512, SHA-256, and RIPEMD hash functions in its proof-of-work algorithm, which I thought was interesting since it uses multiple hash functions. One last thing to note about the LBRY token is that they are in a lawsuit with the SEC. If you watched our video about XRP, LBRY is under the same accusations, that their token is a security, and the United States government does not like that. The likely outcome is that they'll probably just have to pay a fine, but like I said in the XRP video, this says more about the United States government than the token itself. Ending this video, if you want to check out Odysee, you can actually watch all of our videos that are posted on YouTube over there too. We synced our account so you can get the same content in both places. However, we do earn a little bit more per view on Odysee, even though our organic reach is much smaller. Also, if you're interested in supporting our channel, you can go through our free DeFi for Beginners guide on whiteboardcrypto.com right now. There's also a newsletter and some custom tools that we've created that other people have found really helpful. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. We really hope that you've learned something, and most of all, we hope to see you in our next video.